Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another Free the Piece Friday episode where I encourage y'all to open up a piece and show it off. And I always open up something that I think is cool anyway on Fridays. And today this is going to be kind of an oddball one. This is the Hot Wheels. It's a color changer. It is the Hot Wheels Color FX Super Stampers. Color change may have started inside package. Before and after. Well, it looks like this is somewhere in between the before and after. So it looks like orange there and purple. With 4 stamp designs that look like a spider, scorpion, some weird like gecko thing, and spiderweb. Alright, so let's check this out. This thing, copyright date on the back is 1994. Here's some stuff here. Change car colors and stamp them. Stamp on detailed designs to create paint jobs like a pro in 4 easy steps. Put stampers in water with lots of ice. Let them get really cold. Dunk car in very warm water. Dry it and return it to room temperature. Choose stamper and blot by touching quickly to your own paper towel. Press stamper on your vehicle and hold for a few seconds before removing. Flat areas work best. Okay, so that's interesting. Yeah, I think we're going to try this out. Actually, I've got a cup of some warm water and a cup of some ice water. So I guess what we need to do, right, is we need to, let's open it up first. Let's go ahead and take it. So this is cool. The card is in good shape and everything, but of course I got it for the car. The Porsche 959 is a casting that I collect. It's dear to me. I really like the casting. I'm a huge fan of it, and anyways, I collect it. This particular casting is going to have a metal base and a plastic body. $8 is probably what I paid for this. I got this a long time ago. So we're going to go ahead and free the piece and then check it out. So there's the car, and then here are the stampers. All right, let's take a look here at the stampers first, because we're going to have to put these stampers in some ice cold water per the instructions. So here they are. You can see we got like a scorpion, some spider thing, some gecko thing. This is some sort of rubber compound thing. Ooh. Looks like putty, but it doesn't have the consistency of it. Little orange little stamper handle. This one we got a spider web and a spider. I got my cold water here in a little kid's cup. I'm going to go ahead and put the stampers in the cold water so they get nice and cold. So we're going to leave that over there. Let's see here. So then what are we supposed to do? Oh, we're supposed to get the car in warm water. So I got a cup of warm water right here. So check that out. That's what color it's going to be. Let's go ahead and just dunk it completely in the warm water. So you're supposed to, I guess, dunk it in the water and then let it return to room temperature. I don't know if a towel, I got an old t-shirt here. We're going to go ahead and dry it off first. And then we'll set it down and let it return to room temp. Looks like I got some water inside the vehicle. That's okay. It should dry out fairly easily. So there it is in that color. Some of the chrome is off of the Ultra Hot Wheels, but it's already happened. So like I said, metal base. This casting debuted in 1987. There's been a ton of different variations of this casting. I'm a huge fan of it, so I collect them. Still a bit warm. Trying to cool it off as best as possible here. And then we're going to get out our stampers. Looks like we're going to have to make like the reverse basically of what this is on the packaging. So let me see here. These should definitely be cold enough to make work right now. Let's see here. So basically what you're supposed to do is, like, it does it by getting these things cold. So it's not the water that really does the trick. It's the fact that they're freezing cold. And so I'm going to take this, blot it on a paper towel, or not paper towel, but my old t-shirt here that I was going to cut up into rags. And then let's go ahead and try seeing if we can make a design on the car. Well, that didn't exactly work. Let's try the spider. It's definitely cold. It says for a few seconds. That didn't really work all that good. There's a Hot Wheels logo on the side of this as well. Let's try that. That might work a little better. Sorta. Okay. This is kind of a fail so far. Let's continue to give it a shot here. I got other designs here pulling out of the cold water. They're definitely cold enough. I think the problem is that this rubber does not really conform to the surface of the car. Let's try to stamp this scorpion on the hood over what we got. Just going to kind of hold it there. Yeah. Someone else has one of these, and there's like a snake or like a worm on this side. Let's go put that on this side. Yeah, I don't know. That's really hard to get correct, or with any sort of resolution or detail. It's still really cold. It holds the chilliness really good. Let's go ahead and erase. Yeah, there's water getting inside the car, which is not super ideal, but let's check it out. All right, there we are. We're back to orange. Ideally, you'd want to wait till this goes back down to room temp. It'll stay in this color. Okay, it's supposed to kind of stay this color, so you change the color. It's supposed to stay this color until you change it again, right? So if you wanted to store this car in both states, you'd have to have two different cars, and you just keep one that was dipped in warm water last and one that was dipped in cold. Should we try this the other way around? Let's just do the hood here. Cold water. Okay, so there's the hood dipped in cold. I'm going to take my stamper. I'm holding it in warm water. I want to try to get that web design to show up on the hood. Warm water is pretty hot, so maybe it'll do it. And then, of course, the question is how do I want to keep the car? Do I want to keep the car in its purple state, or its like orangish state? I think probably orange. I think it looks a little bit cooler in orange. All right, blotting on a towel here. This should be, I think, significantly warm. See if this works any better. Just kind of hold it there. And no. Maybe with a bit of patience and trial and error, you could really get this to actually work. And I think part of it too is you got to really let this car cool or get back into room temperature, I think, is part of the issue to making it work. But what do you think? Yeah, it's kind of cool. So do I store it all purple or all orange? Let me turn it all back to purple quick. Let's see if we can get it to go all the way back. So basically get it back to how it started. Set it just on the shirt here. I mean, that's kind of a cool look. Just like that. And this is maybe this is how I'll store it, just like this. This color. You notice how the rivets never change, and the bottom little piece of this never changes. Like the rivets are always just that orange color. The inside's always the orange. It doesn't change along with the outside. It's kind of interesting. I wonder what they use to make this happen and make it happen back and forth and back and forth and back and forth without any issues. It's kind of neat. So what would you do? Would you store it in purple or orange? And that's going to be it for this 10-car Tuesday. I think I'm going to go orange. I'm going to go orange because I want to see once it gets, like, if it's stored in cold places, if it will end up turning back to purple. So we're going to store it like that. We'll see what ends up happening to it. All right, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you very much. It's kind of a weird one for 10-car Tuesday, but I think it's pretty cool that we opened up this kind of older 1994, so that's getting pretty old now. Super Stamper. Looks like there was a lot of other cars that were available in the Super Stamper series. I don't think it was a super popular thing. And again, as you can kind of see, it, at least the way I was doing it, it didn't really work all that well at all. So, yeah, it is what it is. But I'm glad to add this Porsche 959 to my collection, to my loose car collection. And it's just a neat little piece. And it's going to join the collection. So, again, thank you guys very much for watching. Go ahead and free a piece for 10-car Tuesday. 10-car Tuesday? What the heck am I saying? Free a piece for Free the Piece Friday. And, yeah, so do that. And go ahead and tag me in their posts on Facebook, on Instagram, and, of course, on YouTube itself if you make videos. Let me know that you made a Free the Piece Friday video, and I will be sure to check it out. I always eventually check out all of them, so all the Instagram posts, all that stuff. I look at the tag eventually, and I will eventually check them all out. And anybody who posts, I'll definitely follow you on Instagram as well. Not that should mean anything. It's just, I'll definitely give you a follow if you're posting Free the Piece Fridays. All right, so thank you guys very much for watching. Have a great day.